Hi everyone, my name is Isaac. I've been with the water since October last year, when we could finally afford the machine. It's not cheap, but it's really good because it's the only brand on the market that's a medical device. How I got to know the water was through Bernard, my sponsor. What happened in 2011 November was that my father-in-law was diagnosed with diabetes, and we had no idea because he doesn't watch his diet. He enjoys eating. He's half Baba, nothing wrong with being a Baba, but he enjoys lemak and spice and sweet food. He can finish off one tub of ice cream on his own, secretly, and then a bar of chocolate, that kind of stuff. And then when we're out eating with him, we ask him, "You want more rice?" He said, No, cannot take it. But in private, he go and secretly eat. So what happened was we were in the process of applying for medical insurance for my father-in-law because he's the only one who doesn't have and doesn't want. Every one of us in the family already have. So went for a blood test because he's after 60 years old. So then discovered that he had diabetes. His fasting blood sugar count was 14. Normal range is I think about 3 to 6, around there, 4 to 6. So I was very disheartened because to me, I know that insurance companies would not want to cover, it would straight away decline. And I happened to share with Bernard from my church. And he said, "Don't worry about it, come to my house, collect water for your father-in-law and let him drink." So I did that for 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, he went back to the doctor for another blood test, repeat blood test. This is not documented, I'm so sorry, because I asked my father-in-law for the results. He can't find it. Yeah. So but anyway, went back for a repeat blood test and his fasting blood sugar was 5. And we were all shocked. We were really amazed. He didn't watch his diet when he was drinking the water. He didn't stop the sweet intake, sugar, whatever. Still continued as per normal, and he works as a private chauffeur, so sometimes very long hours. One family in the morning, then after that, at night he has a Japanese boss to drive. So long hours plus he didn't watch his diet. It was only the water that was different. And from 14 to 5, we were all amazed. Yeah. So after we got the machine last October, I had lunch with a friend who was working in Singapore Pools yeah. That was in December last year. I had lunch with him. So everything was okay, fine, until this year in April, he called me and said, "Isaac, guess what? I've just been diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer." I was very stunned. My good friend from secondary school, 1 year my junior, in fact, I'm 38, he's 37, just turned 37 early July this year. So I was very stunned. He had been married for 8 years, no children. He and the wife happily married. So what I did was I just offered him the water. So 22nd of April onwards, I started giving him water. And I'd like to show you his cancer marker results. He's under chemo with Dr. Ang Peng Tiam from Parkway Cancer Center.
Sorry,
and,
we have no recording except unless you have permission.
Okay. For you to see. Okay. If you look over here, CEA, CA125, these are cancer markers. The one that Dr. Ang is always focused on is CEA. I don't know what it stands for, but that's one of the cancer markers. I started giving him water 22nd of April. The first test that he got was 7th of May. It was 692.9. Who enlarge it a bit? Let me see. This is on PowerPoint. 692.9. This was when Dr. Ang saw, he said, "You are in serious trouble, but you already know it." He told my friend. Normal range for human is 0 to 5. This was at 692. So 7th of May, it was about 2 weeks after the water. Now, 2 weeks after that, it came down to 476. Right, 32% drop. Another 1.5 weeks, it came down to 85.5. Another 80-something% drop. And then another 2 weeks, 22nd of June, it came down to 27.5. Now I have to say that my friend also watches his diet. He changed. He added on barley green, and if you've heard of Dr. Joanna Budwick, passed away some time back, the Budwick diet. So what he does is he mixes cottage cheese with flax oil until it's very uniform, like yogurt. Then he puts in cracked flax seed and then he bakes it. And on top of that also, he goes to healing services for people to pray for him, because we believe that God heals, right? So the water is part of the changes that he has instituted, incorporated in his life. But you can see that the numbers have dropped tremendously. Over here is a 96% drop. And this is not all. 5th of July, he had a repeat PET scan and a repeat blood test. And can we go to the next slide? Okay. Over here, can't really see him. It's actually 6th of May. This is the CD scan, a PET scan of his liver. The bright spots are where the tumor is actually eating the sugar or whatever that they inject into the body first, and then under the scan it lights up. So these are the hot spots where there's a tumor in the liver. Stage 4, so it's spread to the liver and lymph nodes. 2 months later, 5th or 6th of July, same slice, same part of the liver. There are no more hot spots. Yeah, and the CEA, the earlier on cancer marker, has dropped to 12. Today, I just went to his house to visit him and take some water for another friend. He has put on weight already. And you know what? From day one when he started the chemo, when he was drinking the water, he had no side effects, no hair loss, no pale skin. In fact, the only side effects he had were 2 pimples on his chest. That's all. The day after he had a surgery to put the tube in. The day after that, he had slight temperature, about 37, 38 degrees. But the day after that, nothing. So he's been healthy since. So that's my friend Nicholas. Yeah. This is one. Another one I wanted to share is also a stroke case. My mum-in-law, she was diagnosed with hemorrhagic stroke last December, early December. Now, if you know stroke, the neurosurgeon was telling me, there are 2 main types of stroke in Singapore, maybe only 2 types. The most common would be the blood clot, probably what Omar experienced, the clot. That's about 80 to 85% of stroke patients encounter. The other 15 to 20% are more dangerous. That's the hemorrhagic, the one where the blood vessel bursts and the person can just die straight away. Now what happened was 4th of December, my mom-in-law, it was Sunday, woke up and like if she's standing here and looking at you, she can only see this side of the room. The other side is all black, so it's a big blind spot. So we were very puzzled and I was thinking something is not right. She thought it was something to do with a cataract operation May last year, but I thought it might be something worse. So we drove her to hospital. Doctors did the eye check, said everything is fine with the eyes, then called for a CT scan. And true enough, there was a bleed in the left part of the brain. And she was very shocked, but stayed in hospital for another 5 days and then discharged. So her first review was 28th of December. Now bear in mind, first was 2nd of December, and then 28th December. The review, the doctor was shocked to realize that her original visual field was only 45%. It increased to 87. And the doctor remarked that in his years of practice, he has many patients that even in 3 months, they don't recover so much. And there are some who don't even recover the kind of visual field. So he called for another review in January this year. And it went from 87 to 92. And then he fully discharged her. In fact, it is inside the next slide. Okay, yeah, but it is actually documented because something I learned from the Answers for a Thirsty World DVD, if you watched it, Daniel Dimakali says this a few times. Documentation beats conversation. And so I've tried to bring whatever I could to show you that the water really helps. Yeah, so thank you very much. Yes.
This friend of yours,
yeah.
Did he go for chemo?
Yes, he's currently going through chemo.
He was drinking the water.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Also
undergoing chemo, yes. Yes. I don't know if you are addressing the concern that some nutritionists say that when you're going through chemo or radio, you're not supposed to drink any antioxidant thing or take antioxidant supplement. No.
No, I'm just wondering because
right.
Can a person go chemo because chemo is so poisonous?
That's right.
Instead
that's right.
Going for chemo, just drink the water myself.
I wouldn't give any medical advice because I'm not a doctor. That's an option available. There are some people who don't go for chemo, radio or surgery. Instead they go for natural therapies. So yeah, but there are other people who say that no, when it comes to my health, I must follow what the doctor says. So yeah, these are all options available. We all have to choose what we feel is best, what is right for us.
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. sorry, I interrupt a bit. We actually have a video documentation of this man called Paul, who also has stage 3 or 4 colon cancer. His cancer actually went to the brain. So when he went for surgery, the doctor removed all his lymph nodes. He gave us a video testimony, but he refused to take chemotherapy. He told the doctor, I want to drink this Kangen Water. So it's recommended by Dr. Shia. And the doctor scolded him. If treating cancer is as easy as drinking alkaline water, why I study so much? But he asked the doctor, chemotherapy again is poison, is it true? And the doctor said, yes, it's true, but this poison may well save your life. I said, I don't see how it works, I don't think so. So he refused chemotherapy, he went on to take the water, and a year later, when he went to do his repeat, his 12-yearly colonoscopy, nothing was covered. The CEA marker came down to 0 point something, less than 5. 0 point something. In fact, the doctor says.
We play the video for live.
The doctor says everybody has some cancer markers. If I go and take right now, mine may be 2 or 3 of them, but yours is 0 point something. You cannot hope for anything like that. Nobody reaches 0.
Okay. Okay.
That's his testimony here. You want to see? He gave us a written as well as a video testimony of himself. Yes.